it's Disney Girl back for another episode of my Disney's Magic Kingdoms game. So if you guys have been following along with me, you will know that I have had quite a bit of stuff happen in my kingdom lately. First and foremost, obviously continuing the Peter Pan storyline along. I've been working very, very hard since I brought Peter Pan in to sort of push it along, to make sure I got him into the kingdom. I got him leveled up and stuff like that. And as you guys can see here, Peter Pan is ready to go to the level 2, so that is going to be super awesome. Obviously, leveling him up is sort of going to be a bit of a priority right now. That way I can push the main storyline, unlock the land in my kingdom, and then hopefully unlock the next Peter Pan character and start collecting for them. Now, I'm also collecting for the new Toy Story collection characters. So obviously Forky I'm doing a little bit of work on. He was a premium character, and then Ducky is sort of the big one. Yesterday I showed you guys my progress, and it's like literally it's been super duper slow in terms of collecting, like especially his ears, hats, and stuff like that. Now you guys will see something really crazy happen. His ears, hats kind of go nuts, and I randomly basically just managed to get like all the drops for his ears, hats, including like from Merlin. So you're gonna see this right now. I managed to get all of the drops for Ducky's ears, hats. Like, I honestly have no idea how this happened so quickly, because I've been struggling to try and collect them now for a couple of days. It's been like super duper slow, and I've been almost feeling a little bit discouraged about it. And as you guys can see, my happiness is not in ecstatic. So this is the first time really that it's like been below ecstatic, and it sort of stayed there. And then this is sort of where the ears, hats really have come in. So I think that isn't really supposed to be happening, especially because his ears, hats are rare and stuff like that. And when your kingdom isn't in ecstatic, the happiness really isn't supposed to give you the best drops, but it has been giving me really good drops. You guys will definitely see that in the gameplay on my screen. It's been extremely good. Now, I know for Peter Pan, I've been struggling as well, and I've managed to like collect what I need for him to like level him up and stuff like that. So that has been super duper awesome. But again, like things have been a bit slow, a bit strange that way. So I've had to sort of make other arrangements in my kingdom. I was hoping to obviously unlock the new Peter Pan land and stuff like that a couple of days ago, and I wasn't able to, because getting him to the higher levels has been quite challenging. Now, I knew it would be difficult, but I literally didn't think from, for example, like a 2 to a 3, I did not think it was going to be as hard as it has been. Now, by doing that, that does allow me to push the storyline along. So now that Peter Pan is doing that, that opens a whole bunch of quests and stuff like that for Wendy and Peter Pan, and obviously the land. So that'll include Merlin and stuff like that. So that is going to be extremely helpful, and it's only going to take a couple more minutes to get him back into the kingdom here at a level 3. So obviously I've been working on collecting for Ducky. So I will show you guys the progress at this point, obviously, in the game. The progress, as I said, it was extremely slow, and then it just kind of randomly picked up. So Forky, obviously, I've been wanting to level up to get him to a level 4. Obviously, if you guys purchased his bundle for real money, you ended up getting a couple of character tokens of each for him, so that he was actually ready to go to level up right away when you welcomed him. So that was actually extremely useful. However, I haven't leveled him up since the live stream that I did, obviously, to welcome Forky. I haven't really done anything like that, just because I know that Forky's character tokens do interfere with the drop rates for Ducky. So that could have been maybe one of the reasons Ducky's ears, hats maybe were dropping a little bit less frequently, because Forky's were a little bit better. But I've had Forky stuff now for like at least 1 or 2 days, and again, like just the drops haven't been that great. So for it to drastically change like that, I don't know exactly what it was that triggered it, but it definitely wasn't my happiness. Now, as we know, the new update is coming, so that is going to be, I think, probably one of the bigger updates this year. They're not calling it the biggest update of the year, but I think it's definitely going to be the one that is going to change Disney Magic Kingdom's game forever. Forever. Yes, forever. There is honestly going to be so much new stuff happening in the game now. Obviously with the buildings having upgrades and stuff like that, so all of our attractions are going to be upgradable to a level 5. That is going to be something huge that we've never experienced before. Other world builder games obviously have had a similar feature to this, but I believe it is going to be also adding possibly a new currency as well by the looks of things. We've also had a lot of leaks with like a gold image and stuff like that being possible. I was thinking about sharing with you guys, but I just felt like it wasn't maybe reliable enough of an image. However, the image that does sort of catch my eye is what DMK uses to sort of advertise their next live stream. So you guys will see that in a couple of minutes here, and we will definitely talk about it. So leading up to that, a lot of people are saying DuckTales is sort of the possibility and stuff like that. Now, I haven't seen DuckTales, or if I have, I haven't seen it in a long time, so I don't exactly remember. So I am going to be on a hunt to try and see if I can actually see it before then. I can't really give too much of an opinion about this, obviously, until I see it. Like, I've seen clips, obviously, like on YouTube and stuff like that of DuckTales, but like I've never seen the entire thing. So I do know like the characters and stuff like that, so I do know roughly who could be added and stuff like that. But this is, for me, I feel like going to be one of those updates that, yes, I could see coming, but I didn't think it was going to be now. I really didn't think that this kind of change was going to be something that they would incorporate right now. I thought they would kind of continue pushing those limited time events and stuff. It's the summertime, you know, it just makes sense. Like, we push events and stuff. We always do during the summer. And then usually around Christmas, we have obviously an event, but then we have a little bit of a break, like into January and stuff. Not like a huge break, but I figured we'd get a little bit of a break, maybe around Christmas-ish, like after the Frozen one. But right now, it just seems like a really strange time to be doing this kind of update. But Peter Pan is now level 3. Yep, this is why I'm the leader of the Lost Boys. Really? Cause you can fly, you can fly, you can fly. So, talking about Peter Pan now. Tree, sweet tree. So send Peter Pan and Wendy into the hideout. That is going to be the next quest. Now, Peter Pan does need to be a level 3 for this to actually happen. Hence why it was so important to try and level him up. And it took like at least 3 days too many to actually collect for Peter Pan to get to this level. So I don't know why my drops have been bad. My kingdom has been in ecstatic, and then I just sort of was like, you know what? Keeping up with it has been way too challenging. I'm not willing to spend my elixirs, obviously, on using the safeguard. I've kind of just like boycotted that a little bit. So I'm like saying, nope, not going to happen. At least, like, if it's not a limited time event, I'm not interested in kind of, like, doing that sort of thing. I just want to see how much this happiness thing has changed the game. And it hasn't had the most positive sort of response from it, at least kind of my opinion. And also, too, I think the community is sort of feeling the sort of the same vibes with that. I know I've been talking a lot about the happiness and stuff, but the change, unless this update has some sort of big change with the happiness and it kind of fixes the problem, then I think going forward, again, it's going to change how we look at the game, probably from now on. So I know this update is supposed to sort of solve a lot of that, so I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that the new changes to the kingdom and stuff with the upgrading and attractions and stuff like that, and the possible happiness adjustment that might happen, that will solve the issue. Otherwise, again, we're going to have like different expectations of the game going forward. So this kind of update, guys, is very unusual. DMK hasn't done an update, I don't feel, anyways, like this ever. This is going to be something that, as I said, it's going to change the entire game, especially if they do add a whole new currency option. And it does appear like gold coins might be the option. And if that's the case to upgrade the buildings, it's going to be a matter of how are we going to actually be able to collect this currency. So there are a lot of different sort of thoughts out there if we are getting that new currency, what that would mean for the game and how that's going to affect the adjust in magic and obviously in gem fluctuations and stuff like that. So it's going to be really interesting what happens in this update. And I really, like, Like, I need to know what is going on. I know that for Friday when DMK does their live stream, I'm going to be on there and waiting to find out, hopefully, any information possible to sort of help us out. So it is Friday, June the 28th is the live stream. It is going to be happening 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be doing a live stream recap for you guys. I'll be doing that probably around 2 o'clock. However, it will just sort of depend on how long this particular live stream is. It could be longer than the half hour that they usually make their live streams, but I don't know. That's sort of just up in the air. Usually it's not more than half an hour so that we will be able to talk about it pretty much right after. So yeah, as we can see here, it's very vague. It's coins, and it looks like it could be in some sort of like metal or tin sort of box, and like, I don't know. If it is DuckTales, then it's DuckTales, but that's not necessarily what I see from here. I also see a gem in the right-hand corner, like cut off, which is a little bit interesting. So I wonder maybe if that's going to be one of those things that we can transfer gems into the gold coins. I hope not, but something's going to happen in this stream, and it's going to be huge news for all of us, and I really can't wait to find out. So you guys will be able to watch DMK's live stream on Facebook only, and then, as I said, I will do the recap after that. So if you guys can't make it, don't worry about it. We'll be talking about that for like at least an hour after. So there'll be lots of opportunities to chat about what we've seen, and again, how it's going to affect the game. So here, though, is Beauty and the Beast, so Belle and Beast, are just sort of hanging out here. Now, this isn't necessarily the best place in the world to hang out and have their lovely romantic chat. Why? Well, because the parade float is coming. Dun 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 dun. They're either going to glitch or they're going to get run over, and they need to move. Move! Run! Flee! Oh my gosh, and Vanellope has saved them just in time, and they have glitched just out of the way, and they didn't even notice that she saved them, but she did. And yeah, wow, way to go, guys. You put your bench down like in the worst spot possible. So they're back out on the quest again, now blocking the bridge, so if anybody wants to walk across, they're gonna have to walk right through them. And yeah, super bad, guys. Pick a spot in the kingdom that's safe. Two really bad spots. Not the best there for sure. I think that's one of those moments in the kingdom you're like, why didn't they give them like a legit spot to actually sit down and do that quest? They just kind of were like, okay, yeah, they can go out on a 4-hour quest together and have a lovely chat, but they're just gonna plunk a bench down wherever they happen to be. I feel like they deserved a unique spot in the kingdom. And that's one thing with the Beauty and the Beast collection. There's not like a unique spot that they get. Like, I know that Jack Skellington and Zero have a spot that they can play fetch. Pluto and Mickey have a similar quest as well in a different location. Obviously, Sebastian and King Triton have a quest together, like right in the front of your kingdom and stuff like that in the river. So it's quite cool that some of them got specific spots just like actually on side land that you can't actually like control anything on, but unfortunately Beauty and the Beast doesn't really have much of that as an option. There is one quest where Belle and Beast actually dance, but it's in front of like the Big Thunder Mountain area, so I don't know. Like, that's really the only quest that I know of that they get, like, a specific spot. But it's, to me, that other quest where they sit down on a bench, they deserved a bench in the kingdom. Now, I did want to point out something about Bo Peep, guys, is for her to do her happiness quest, she does need to be in her classic outfit. So keep that in mind, guys, for her 3-minute happiness quest with the little kids in the park. You have to change her out of her brand new Toy Story 4 costume, which is really, really cool. But unfortunately, it doesn't have that 3-minute happiness quest option. So realistically, I would say the Toy Story 4 costume isn't going to be a practical one once Bunny, Ducky, and Forky are going to be maxed out. I would say basically that kind of ends Bo Peep being in that costume. And because there are way too many kids. Like almost daily you'll get kids coming to the park for the 3-minute happiness quest, and if you have to keep changing her out of it, it's kind of inconvenient. So I'm gonna say that it's not the best option. I do wish they had have, you know, given her maybe another quest or whatever for happiness, or that 3-minute quest could have been done, but unfortunately no, that was not an option. Whoa, Woody, zooming in big time. Wow, I got super close. You usually can't get this close to the characters. Nice boots. You got a snake in your boots. I see it. No. Yep, so there's Woody, getting way too close and personal with him. But, yeah, he's pulling a string. His 60-second quest for happiness. Now, again, the last 30 seconds is free, so really it's only a 30-second quest. Now we will, oh, there's a Ducky's Ears hat. I saw it. There you go. We're getting the views on it. Now we do have the Peter Pan quest now that is available, so that will push the main storyline along with Wendy. So that is really good, because I honestly need to get that land open, like ASAP. ASAP. I need it. I need to redecorate. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm not going to be doing that today. I'm thinking even about emptying my kingdom out. I don't know if I have enough time, though, before the new update, so I am a little skeptical about that. But I wanted to get Ducky in here, and I wanted to open that new land first. So we'll see what I end up doing here. I might just have to do a little bit of redecorating and then leave it to find out what's going on in the new update. But I could leave that land just filled with concessions for now, just to get some more magic, because the magic 10% decrease thing is just like not the most convenient. So what I could do is leave that empty, fill it with concessions, and then if we get a limited time event coming in July, then obviously I can put some of the new attractions in there just temporarily while the event is going on. Now it is a little bit of a weird section of land for me because, again, it's like piratey land, but at the same time it looks like it could be very Moana maybe, so I might stick Moana over there because I'm still collecting to level those characters up, so we'll just see. There's another one of Ducky's Ears hats. Hope you guys are seeing all of those. Craziness. Wendy.
Oh, that was simply wonderful. I can't remember the last time I had such an attentive audience.
I'll say, the Lost Boys loved your story, and even I listened all the way to the end this time.
Oh, Peter, I suppose that is a compliment.
Kind of. Not really. Quest complete. Tree, sweet tree. I can't wait for our next adventure together. I bet it'll be swell. Oh, yeah. Maybe. You just need to listen to Wendy a little bit more. For sure. We definitely need some more Peter Pan characters and attractions and stuff. What just happened? The game reloaded. That means that something big is about to happen, guys. Something super big. OMG. 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 It's Merlin. You've come so far. You've gazed into tomorrow, pursued your wildest fantasies, and explored brand new frontiers. But you and I both know that one more adventure awaits you, and it's high time you experienced it for yourself. Huzzah! Here we go! Oh my gosh, I love these animations in the kingdom. You have no idea. I wish there was more of them. Oh my gosh, what? Oh, that's so cool. That is so cool. And I think that's part of the land that we're going to get an expansion for. So this is good. This is really good. A widening of the map. Expand the kingdom. I have done it. Finally. I've been waiting for this land for way too long. So the vortex is gone where Shere Khan was guarding before, and we had to battle him, and obviously we had to welcome Wendy and Shere Khan and Peter and everybody to get this vortex gone. Now it is 450,000 magic to clear. So guys, you can see where my magic is going. I have gone from like over 3 million to now, well, it's going to be less than 1.5. it is. It really is. It's not going to be that great. So that's the new land there for us. And it's going to take, I think, a whole day probably. Let's take 12 hours. Nope, a whole day. Actually, it does put me at 1.5. Exactly. So 24 hours. We got to wait for that land, guys. And then the kingdom's going to be open to us. Yay! This is good. Oh, so stressful though, honestly. I hate losing all that magic in one go. I'm like, no.
I can't wait to start.
And especially because I know Ducky is gonna be a couple 100,000. Bunny is gonna be a couple 100,000. Obviously, maxing out some of my characters is now like 100,000 to do. It's like, honestly, where is this magic going? It's just crazy. Yeah, not the best there, for sure. But, yeah, that's gonna happen. So now, again, I need to figure out what I am going to do over in this section of the kingdom and figure out if I do have enough time to actually empty it. If I do empty it, though, there might be a little bit of a problem with doing that as well, because I don't think I'll be done for my live stream. So I might end up, like, trying to figure out what I'm going to be doing with it, because usually what I do when I do, like, I've only done one speed build video before, and it took me a couple of days to actually put it together, so it was quite stressful for me. I had to take out my entire kingdom, redecorate the areas that I wanted and stuff like that, take screenshots of everything, and then build it all in one go so that it didn't look like one big humbo jumbo mess and didn't take like 3-hour video, because obviously speed builds, like, it still was like over a half an hour video to speed up. And it was really fast, it went by. So even though, like, I did that, you can imagine, like, I did it, times 4 or something like that speed. So it took me, like, a couple of hours, even when I had the layout and stuff, to get everything sort of put into the kingdom. So it was pretty intense. I'm not gonna lie, it was super intense. So it does make me super nervous to do it, even though I really, really want to. And there's some areas I'm not gonna change, guys. My Mickey and Friends, I'm absolutely in love with. I do now love my Winnie the Pooh area, so I don't really want to change that too much. I wanted to do it after we got the new land and stuff on Friday, so again, I might end up seeing now, since I figure we're going to be getting that. I'll start moving things around to start, like, preparing for the speed build, but if I've progressed enough in my storyline, I might just wait. The Dumbo land, though, will be the land that will not be shown in the speed build, because obviously I don't have it yet. I do need to bring in Michael and John still, so I got a little bit of work to do there, but hopefully I don't need those characters in order to build the Everest attraction and stuff, which it might be possible, but I'd be really sad if that was the case. I feel like I needed to unlock that Peter Pan land if they are actually going to unlock Everest to us. Definitely needed that. So that is just something that I'm keeping my fingers crossed that land is going to be available. We saw it a little bit in the leaked photos, so hopefully that's going to be the case. And 2, they showed it on Instagram, like, in the background, so it is possible that that is coming. Calhoun is now level 10. Slick tactics there, newbie. And guess what, guys? That was the last time you will see her welcome screen. I do have a Wreck-It Ralph collection of welcome screens, though. I did that after the Wreck-It Ralph limited time event. So if you guys actually do want to see all of their welcome screens and stuff like that, you can check that out. You will have to, like, obviously search in my videos for it, because I posted a lot of DMK videos, but it is there. It's in, like, very, very short video, but it does show you the whole entire collection. I've started doing that after, like, the limited time events. Once I've completed everything, showing you the costumes and stuff, welcome screen. So everything has been there for you guys to check out, especially if you guys don't get to see it in your kingdom, because that feature is still not implemented into the game to be able to get those different welcome screens and stuff. So hopefully that is something that they are going to do in hopefully the near future, because to be honest, I need those welcome screens in my life. I just do. Like, they need to come, and the fact that they're not here yet, it's like, it makes me a little bit sad that I can't just check out welcome screens with the different costumes whenever I want. But again, hopefully they'll implement that in the future. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys some of the animations here of some of my Peter Pan characters. These are their 60-minute quests, so you guys can kind of check that out, obviously, and you guys can see some pretty cool stuff with that. The one thing I want to point out is Tinkerbell is the only one that currently has interaction with the big castle here in front of our kingdom. That's where you guys can tap that and you will go to your character. So it's basically the same thing as tapping the little character's spell book in the bottom right hand corner. If you just tap, obviously, Cinderella's castle there, it will take you into your character collection, and this is where the characters come out after their welcome screen, obviously, because if you guys notice that is obviously the background or whatever when you bring in the characters and stuff. That is what they're coming out of. So pretty cool, guys. If you guys hadn't realized that, that castle is really important. It's not something like characters can go and visit just on their own. Tinkerbell seems to be the only one that can like explore it, and she does collect some pretty great character tokens depending on like what level your characters are at and stuff. So she does have a lot of 60-minute quests that she checks out there. It's also a great one for gold trophies and stuff in certain striking gold events and stuff. So Tinkerbell is very useful, and I know you get her extremely early on in the kingdom, so very, very useful character, and she is a good one to get maxed out. So now on to Ducky. So 2 more ears hats left. I've got everything else, which is huge. I have the magic, even though I really don't want to spend it, but I will. So finally, oh my gosh, I know it hasn't been that long I've been collecting for them, but still pretty insane that it has taken this long, considering the drop rates were just like horrendous. I know a lot of you guys have already said, oh, you got Ducky in the kingdom already and all this, and I was like, I wish I did too, because I set my timers and it's just not happening. But I know the only one that's not doing right now is Will Turner. I think he's doing a happiness quest right now, and then I think or else he could be on the Peter Pan one, but I don't think so. I think he's on the happiness quest, because I've been pretty diligent about sending him out for Ducky's ears hats. But yeah. So then after that, I can do Forky, hopefully. So that'll be good. So I guess on Friday, I'll probably wait till the live stream, and then that way we can see Forky come in at a level 4, which will be really great. And then Ducky, hopefully I'll be able to have him to like a 2, maybe, or 3 for the live stream. So that'll be obviously very useful. And now, while I'm collecting the last 2 ears hats, I have chosen to level up somebody for 8 hours, and that is going to be the Caterpillar. Kind of a bit of a random character choice, but 8 hours is sort of what I need there, and stuff like that. So I decided to do the Caterpillar. I'll bring him back during the live stream, though. I'll just kind of leave him there, because I know we like to kind of have a couple of welcome screen animations during live streams. They're definitely a lot of fun. So we'll have that. We could have some more dialogue with that, but it is unlikely, I think, at this point, but it is still possible that he could get a little bit more dialogue, so that'll be cool. The Sultan, I think, might be another character I might be able to level up as well for the live stream, so we could have like 3 or 4, maybe even 5 welcome screens, depending on how things go and which characters I can do. I know a lot of my characters are actually pretty high now, so they're not like typically like the 35 minutes or an hour. Like, I've got a lot of them now that are like 7s, 8s, 9s, and it takes a long time to welcome those guys. So definitely the welcome screens are becoming less and less as I've been progressing here. So it's a good thing, but also it's kind of sad, because I definitely love the dialogue and the animations and stuff like that. So it kind of just does come to a bit of an abrupt halt when you get to this point. Like, I know I still had dialogue and stuff, but you know, if I don't have any new characters, it tends to kind of slow down a little bit. So yeah, Ducky, just 2 ears hats, and then we'll be free. Ducky, maybe we'll get a human or a kid to take you home. I know that's what he wants secretly. He doesn't want to be stuck on the wall anymore. He wants a child to take him home. Now, I know that Toy Story 4, I still haven't seen it yet. I know that it's only been out, like, less than a week. But the thing is that I am really looking forward to going and seeing it. I've been trying to coordinate it with my mother, so that is still something that I'm doing right now. So hopefully I will be going to see it in the next couple of days, because she did promise me this week. So I'm very, very much looking forward to talking to you guys about what I've thought about the movie, because I'm hearing that it's probably one of the better Toy Story movies. I don't think it'll ever replace the first one, but I think it definitely could be second or third best out of the 4 of them. So it'll be interesting. I do like the choice of the new characters and stuff like that. I think Ducky, Bunny, and Forky are going to be an awesome, awesome addition for the Toy Story lineup for sure. So, and you know what? I honestly don't know how this happened. Chests were so few and far between, and then all of a sudden, I was like, oh, I've still got lots of pedestals available. I was like, I at least have like 3 or 4 pedestals available. And then magically I've got all these like bronze chests there. And I don't even remember collecting them. And this is not the first time this has happened. Hence why I'm bringing this up. It's just like, why? How did you get there? I didn't tap you. So I've got like some mystery ghost coming into my kingdom and like giving me bronze chests. I have no idea what's happening here. It's like they knew that I was like not happy with not being able to put chests up on a pedestal, and then the next thing you know, I've got all these chests everywhere. So I even had to discard one for a platinum. So I'm like, what? No, that's not cool. I don't like doing that. But I will leave the platinum chest. I will put it up probably tomorrow. I'm going to work on trying to get that happiness up. Because as you can see, it's like 68%. And I check my kingdom like every 4 hours. And it's at 68%. So I'm just like, I'm cringing here, guys. I don't even know how this happened. Like, I don't know what to do. I wish I had an answer for you guys. But happiness is just literally, it's like, it's so ridiculous right now. But anyways, time to bring in Ducky. I got the last 2 years' hats. So this means 300,000 magic is going to be gone, but I was able to get the 60 Pixar balls, the 20 targets, the 20 ears hats, and the 12 hours of my time. So Ducky will not be like officially welcomed in this video, but that will definitely be the next one, which I will be posting for you guys tomorrow. So that'll be Thursday, and then that will be the last video until Friday. So that will be, obviously, we'll have some of the dialogue and stuff like that for Ducky for Friday. So that's going to be super cool. I've been listening to some of the voice impressions and stuff like that. Someone was nice enough to send me a link of some of the auditions and different things like that. So I've been able to get a better idea of what these characters sound like. Because I haven't really known. I've heard them talk a little bit like in the trailers, but I haven't heard enough to like come up with like super good voice impressions yet. So hopefully they will be pretty good when it comes time. I haven't had obviously a lot of time to work on them and stuff, but I've started practicing now, so hopefully they'll turn out okay. But I'm really, really excited to do Ducky's, because I feel like he's like this super intense little adorable plushie that like just has way too much like aggression but adorableness in him. And I'm just gonna love it. I don't know if it's gonna be any good, but I'm definitely gonna have fun doing it for sure. So anyways, hopefully you guys will enjoy it when the time comes. All that really is left, guys, is that land. It's just really the land left, and then Ducky, waiting for him to come in. So then it's time for preparing for the new update. So the biggest thing, guys, is like, I know we won't get the update on Friday, but we do need to start preparing our kingdoms for it. So we will have to make some like pretty serious decisions. After tomorrow, we will know like a lot more details about what is coming, what we can expect in terms of changes. I don't think they're going to keep it from us. I think they're going to be pretty straightforward about it. So otherwise, I'm definitely going to try and make sure I ask my questions in there. I know it's hard for them to notice, people always, but I'm sure they're going to have to address some of the questions for sure. And we all have a lot of questions about this update for sure. So I honestly, I'm feeling like I'm just getting a bit antsy for it, like a bit stressed, going, what can we expect? How much is this really going to change the game? Is it going to be a very positive one, or is it going to be one of those ones that just we're all cringing about? So I'm hoping it has a really big positive turnaround, and I'm hoping that these adjustments really do help us out in the game. Now, the biggest thing, though, for me, that I really want them to do is the land. There is no way that they can go another update without land, because I don't know what to do with all of my stuff. I've got all this stuff, this really cool stuff, and I can't do anything with it. I know I'm calling it stuff, but it's literally just amazing. Decorations, concessions, attractions, and they are just sitting there, and like I can't even have characters out collecting like at these attractions, because like most of the characters, like I can't keep all the attractions out, so like I just send them home now, and like, yeah, it's just ridiculous. I don't even know, like I know I don't even have everything, so I can feel for the people that do have everything, how ridiculous it is. And my kingdom is so jam-packed. I wish it was a little bit more spaced out and stuff, like so I could put some decorations and things and more concessions in, because there's definitely not enough room to do that if I want to kind of put in all the attractions. So yeah, anyways guys, I am very much looking forward to all of the new changes for sure. So let me know in the comments below what you are looking forward to most from this brand new update that is coming. Are you looking forward to upgrading your attractions? Are you looking forward to the possibility of new currency? Are you looking forward to some answers about the happiness or the possible DuckTales or whatever it is that is actually coming? I'm still thinking that Pocahontas is going to be in the very near future, so there is that. So I'm hoping that we'll be able to find out when the next limited time event is, because I miss them. I know they were giving us like the whole month of June off, but I honestly need it back. I need my next limited time event. I'm missing the whole hype and excitement of getting new characters and like working for something. It's just right now it's been very, very slow in terms of new stuff. So if they give me some new land, I will be very much looking forward to it. So yeah. So anyways, guys, I think it is time that we go ahead and check on Merlin. I know that he has been working his magic over by the Peter Pan section of land, and I think he's got it all finished. So huzzah to that! Alright, let's go. It's all done. Thank you, Merlin. Yay! Oh my gosh, big moment, guys. Big moment! New land! Ah, finally, land! Okay, 3, 2, 1, Merlin!
Yes, that's the ticket. Granted, you are an old hand at this by now, but you certainly haven't lost your touch.
Of course not. Magic hands.
Oh my gosh, Maleficent! This will not stand, I swear it. After all, not every adventure has a happy ending. Quest complete, a widening map. One's magical capabilities often improve with time, you know. I speak from experience.
Lots of experience, Merlin. Lots of experience. Ooh, and Wendy's got some dialogue now.
This new land is lovely, but I can't help but wonder where John and Michael have gotten off to. I thought I caught a glimpse of them not too long ago, but I've seen neither hide nor hair of them since. Or heard them, for that matter. My brothers can be quite noisy when they're left to their own devices.
Brothers. Siblings, where art thou? Okay, so Wendy is busy. No! Alright, well, on a short quest, but she will be off in search for John and Michael. I believe it's John who is next to be unlocked, so I'm not sure how long that will take or how many quests, but you guys will have to stay tuned to find out how many more quests I have to go before I can unlock the next permanent content character. Oh my gosh, craziness, guys. I can't believe it. So we've got Wendy, we've got Peter, we've got Tink. So really it's just... Oh, and Captain Hook. I almost forgot about him. Don't forget about the captain. He's actually maxed out, guys. So super, super useful, especially for tower challenges, considering like Wendy and Peter aren't. But yeah, no, it's going to be great starting to collect for John and everything. And then Michael after that. So... Really? It's just Peter Pan and then Dumbo. And unless they add new permanent content stuff in the update, that basically sort of completes the progression and stuff like that in terms of land and everything. So we'll have to wait and find out what DMK has in store for us next there. Now, I know there is still obviously Ducky, which we will see in the next video, and then Bunny being unlocked shortly, hopefully after that. And then obviously it'll just be leveling those guys up till they're maxed out, because otherwise all of my other Toy Story characters are all maxed out, including the toy alien, which was honestly like a whole year's worth of work, but totally worth it now. So realistically, like, my kingdom is like almost all done. I mean, again, until the next update. But yeah, no, still lots of excitement definitely to come for sure. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. If you guys did, make sure to give it a big Mickey thumbs up. Also subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, and hit that little bell for post notifications, especially if you want to know when I am scheduling another live stream. And again, don't forget that on Friday at around 2-ish, I can't say for sure, obviously, until DMK has done their live stream, but I will be talking to you guys about what is definitely going to be coming in the new update, which is update number 31. So yeah, make sure you guys check out the live stream on my channel for that. So thanks guys for watching, and we will see you for the next video. Bye!